We got ourselves, is it mostly same team? Almost mostly same team. We got some Bubby, we got some Gossi on this team this time around. Leo, we got ourselves a Rick, as well as Plush over in the sub rogue. With Adwin joining back in. Ooh, pretty looking. I like that set. With the waist and everything. Adwin the duologue though. With Cracker back in here. We got ourselves 6 Raikage? Is that what it's supposed to be? Hold on a second. Is that supposed to be 6 Raikage? I'm gonna go 6 Raikage. We got ourselves, what's your name again? Wait, you're a different Demon Hunter. For some reason I was thinking of the same one. Yep. Hold on. I have no idea. I see the word Kiska, which kind of sounds like kitty, so I'll go with kitty. We'll go with Kitty, the DH, as well as Colas. The bone. Cracker first up. Is it going to be a Plush first? We're waiting. Let's try to still figure out, I think, who's going to be first up over in Team 1. Gotta give him a second. Is it Gossi? Looks like Gossi kind of sort of wants to go first. Looks like he's kind of roaming around. Yeah. Ooh, immediate stone out of Cracker. Banner down as Gossi goes in for a trinket. Tried to go for a CC onto Cracker, but I think Banner ended up holding on strong. Does go for the trinket off the storm. Gossi's health is actually in jeopardy. Going for a parry up for Cracker. Gossi may just be in trouble here. Hold on a second. Cracker just went in with big berserk damage there in the opener. Trying to go for a stun, doesn't quite connect. Big demolish to follow. Needs one big execute. Gossi is left with not a lot of health. He got hit with the disarm. Kind of limited what he can do. Fear onto Cracker. Does go for Zerkers. One execute. Does he get a second one? Blaze Storm. Gossi can't escape it. I think it's over for Gossi right now. Just needs one big hit. Stun short of the Cracker. Does he pick up a health? He does pick up demolish. A little bit of healing. Hold on a second. He does. Oh. Reduced damage Cracker does to him for a little bit after that big demolish. That's about all he could really do at that point. Leo up next was Cracker. Looks like he's trying to give him maybe either an honor duel or he's trying to see if he can get a better angle versus Cracker. One of those two. Looks like honor duel. Yeah, he would have rushed him at that point. Well, I think it's kind of sort of trying to give him honor duel, but also trying not to give him full recovery if possible. IBF out for Leo though, does get hit with the disarm as he's trying to get himself a proper setup. Stun, it is going to be short this time around. Are the riders getting feared? He could fear the riders. Wait, are you playing riders? Are you riders? Or are you the other build? Big damage out for Cracker by the way. Oh, never mind. Or rather, big damage for Cracker by Leo, I guess what I meant to say. So I guess it actually works out big damage for Cracker. Except that could definitely be confusing, like Cracker's doing big damage, but nope, Cracker just eating the big damage. Man, as Leo does end up taking it, 6 Raikage does try to get himself a proper setup versus Leo, but he's staying mounted. He's trying to stay as aggressive as possible here on that mount, try to see if he can just stay mobile. If he can use that mobility in order to find a way to get over, does get himself out of that route for a second. He is playing Rider. For a second, I thought, like, where did your Riders go when you went for the big AoE CC? Or the Froststone's Fury? I guess maybe the Riders attack somebody else, because they weren't attacking Cracker really. Stun into Leo. Does get himself the remorseless with the boop into a second stun right after. Hold on, for Raikage, he got himself a decent bit of CC with the lasso. Super short. Does he get himself a proper setup? I always actually, for some reason, I thought this man was elemental. I didn't look at his cooldowns. I thought this entire time, I'm like, are we gonna set up, see some kind of like a lightning bolt combo, lava burst combo? This man is playing like he's elemental, but he's full enhancement. Full enhancement, leaping in, trying to get some damage. A big totem down onto Leo. Could be potentially a really bad spot for Leo right now. If only 6 had the ability to move the totem, like Shaman should be able to get. I think as of this PTR build, right? I need to double check it. Good day now, what's up? Absolutely, how you doing, my man? Absolutely good day. Well, actually, I guess I had better. I am a little under the weather today, but otherwise I'm good. Also, not a lot of sleep. Big wall out for 6 Raikage. Massive damage out for Leo with the silence. Got him some massive Tempest though. Still crashing all that damage onto Leo. Death back for a second just to give him some more health to work with. Big Ascendance. 6 Raikage trying to send the man to heaven, and he doesn't. Sends him straight to heaven. My goodness. Holy. With Rick trying to see if he can get himself a setup. Immediate reflect. As Rai just continued to get those wind strikes back to back. Hopefully those didn't get reflected. They shouldn't get reflected, right? Wind Strike shouldn't get reflected, right? Double back-to-back Chaos Bolt is gonna... Oh! Third in Bulwark though. Third bolt would have been the end of ya, but that Bulwark ate it up. I'm surprised, actually. For 6 Raikage, he needs a lot of recovery. He needs Maelstrom for days. Lightning Lasso, try to see if you can cut across over to the other side. It is going to be... You got a pet with you? Just an Eye of Sauron chasing after you? It's going to be a short CC onto that succubus for just a second. I think it was just a root for a moment, right? Pretty sure it was a root. Trying to go for a stun totem into Rick. Does he get to move it? Trying to move the totems. Maybe a stun. Does not connect. Stunned for a second. Trick it out for Rick. Got himself a bit of that reflect. Raikage, as long as he's got him some survivability, he might be okay. He does have soul cleaving out of his body for a second. Got him some big bloodlust for a moment. But it looks like Rick is going to be able to bail out of there. For Raikage, he got a wall very, very soon. As long as he has Maelstrom, should be able to keep himself afloat and alive. Does get to dodge out that Chaos Ball though. And that's going to be the succubus down. Unless Rick could get himself a fresh new one. Interrupted? Rick is actually kind of limited what he can do. Unless he can summon a succubus right here. Stun short. Big knock for 6 Raikage. He has probably a kick available into a big totem just to get himself out of those fears. It is so good for him right now. He can't get feared anymore. He's so pleasing. Oh, he immune to it. Wait, Rick goes in for a fear. Last second. Chaos Bolt into Lasso. Raikage, you're almost dead. How is this alive? How is he alive? Holy, the rain of fire. He's trying to go for Syad. You gotta kick it, right? You gotta kick the Syad, or he's just not gonna go for it. No, he's not gonna go for it. He's not gonna go for it. He has Wall, he has Ascend, he has Lust, he has everything. But that is the first aid for Rick, though. I don't think 6 could go for a reset himself, but he does have the Succubus to get a lot of Maelstrom off of. So at least there's that. Killrock to reset the pet for a second. Root around the corner. Maybe with all the totems. As long as you keep Rick right next to you. I think he's got Tremor there too. Probably does have Tremor. No, he doesn't have Tremor. Big Thunder. Mad damage. Full Bloodlust. Everything available. Big Ascend. He's going to try to see if he can send. Oh my god, those wind strikes. What was that? He hit a Warlock with that. Warlock's a fairly tanky, but he just chunked out his health bar. Took a big bite out of it. Having to go into Bubby immediately there, ready for aggression, is going to be silenced by Bubby for a second. He's got himself a wall. Bubby might decide to play very defensively against that wall here. Unless 6 got him. Does he have damage is the question. Trying to go for a stun, does not quite connect. That is going to be a binding shot, leaping back over to him. As long as 6 has recovery, he might be okay. He just doesn't have a lot of cooldowns to work with. Buttons are not available. Lightning Lasso for just a second. Bubby breaks out with the Thunder to follow. He's got the totem. As well, Maelstrom, that's all he's got. Leaping in for a second, into a Hex, does the taken. My god. Shamans and Ascendance is a brutal. Go Leah. Leah will get a chance to play, I'm sure. Awa going to be up next versus Bubby, sending in the pets immediately. First aid. Kinda gets some rally, but not really. Harpoon for a second as Adwa is going to be able to back up out of the Tyrant up onto Bubby. Is that Demon Doggers too? No, it's just the 2 pets. Just the 2. Oh, no, I guess it is a Felguard too. So Felguard, summon Felguard, Gloom Fiend. Yeah, that would do it. Yeah, I guess that's perfectly fine to Tyrant. As long as his pet's attacking Bubby. But I think he's using his pet to taunt off all these other Warlock pets. Because he's not taking as much damage. Got himself a big coordinated assault. Interrupt onto Adwo. Hold on a second. This could be good damage, but Bubby's super low. I don't think there's a way for Bubby to escape with the Hand to Gul'dan taking him out. Normally Hand to Gul'dan doesn't do that much damage, but that's the first time I've seen Hand to Gul'dan just crush somebody. But he was super, super low by then. It was very, very low. And Adwo's going to have to go up against a Rogue Man. Maybe he can hang out by the gateway, instantly take the gate, see if he gets hit with a Shadow Strike. Maybe that could be helpful. Takes the gate as the Cheap Shot comes out. Step by the Rogue though. Try to see if he can stay on him. Into Flagellation, Mortal sent in, wall out for Adwo. He does have a Tyrant. I don't know if he got a port or anything. He's trying to see if he can waddle over to maybe get himself another port. Get behind the pillar again. Does get himself the port he needs. Flush with a cloak as well as blades. Adwo just got himself a Dark Pact. He's going to go for a Tyrant. Interrupt him for a second. I don't know if he's got an Axe Toss. Got himself at least. Try to summon a Tyrant. It's actually just a Shadow Lock, not a Shadow Flame. So you can just go for a Hand to Gul'dan, which is a Shadow Flame cast. It has a fire as well as a shadow as part of its spell skill. So if you get locked out on things like fear, you can just turn around and Hand to Gul'dan them. Just kind of nice, honestly. First aid. This is going to be a plus. Try to see if you get himself a bit of a resetty spaghetti behind the pillar. Charge up with the pet. Blaze Storm or Fellstorm, I guess. Axe Toss before he can get himself a proper go. Admiral with a Mortal. Just try to see if he can get himself as much damage as possible. He's going to have to port. He's going to have to port. Perfect. If you can just get Plush out in the open there with all the pets empowered by the Gloomhound and everything, Plush I think just dies. Hold on, Plush I think just dead. Do these pets? I think it's just over. Hold on. Wait a second. He's not dead yet, but he's pretty much there. Blind onto the Felgar pet. He's still alive. He kicked in actually. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, dude. He was just so close to dead. But like not quite there, but basically there. That shaman damage, by the way, though. My goodness. Let's get ourselves another one going here, boys. Yo, uno más, uno más. Let's go, let's go, let's go.